Hey ladies and gentlemen, we are Motovation Track Days, India's first safety training school, and based on the feedback you have provided on Instagram that you want us to do a video presentation of how you sit on a motorcycle, that's what we're going to do today. To show us how to sit on a motorcycle, we have Jonathan Johnson, aka Biker Jesus. He came with some special effects today, like it's not edited by us, he came like that itself. Alright, Johnny, sit on the bike. The first thing you have to do when you sit on a bike is ensure there's a fist gap between your tank and the bike's tank. Once you have that in place, let's move on to how you position your foot. Johnny, get your feet on top. Alright, right now, he is resting the ball of his foot on the foot peg and not the arch. The reason he's resting the ball is because it will help with rotating on the motorcycle. Now that his feet are in place, he's going to grip the tank with his thighs. Right now, he is in connect with the motorcycle. That is all he's doing. Now that the lower body is in place, Johnny, hold the bike. Alright. The only input your hands are going to give to the bike is steering, nothing else. You do not hold on to the motorcycle with your hands. You hold on to the bike with your legs only. If you feel any stiffness or any pain in your arms, that means you're not doing it right. You have to strengthen your core. Wow, he has abs. Now that that's in place, so Johnny, what is this called?
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Flap it. That's how your hands have to be on a motorcycle. That's because if the bike tends to fight back, you'll take the impact and not be stiff on it. Notice how Johnny is covering the levers with his fingers. He's doing this because in case of an emergency, he will save the split second from pulling his fingers off the handlebar onto the levers. Now that we've shown you the basics of body positioning, let's talk about the aggressive body positioning which all you spirited riders who go to the tracks and all you guys with big balls go to Lavasa. Now let's say you're entering a right corner, let's see what your upper body does. First things first, you get your head out. It's called kissing the mirror. Your elbow is at an angle, pointing outward, and your fingers are still covering the levers. Now that we've seen what the upper body does, let's see what the lower body does. First things first, slides the butt off, points the knee out. His foot, the ball of the foot is still anchored on the foot peg. His heel is anchored on the bash plate over there. Now, he's holding onto the bike only with his lower body. His upper body is not doing anything. It just gives a steering input if needed. That's how you get into a corner. Moving to this side now. As you see, he's resting the ball of his foot on the foot peg. Johnny, change the gear for me. Alright, downshift the gear for me. You see, he's changing the gear and getting his foot back there. He's never resting it on the arch. Alright, that's how you position your foot on the bike. Alright guys, so that was us from Motovation explaining you all the basics of body positioning. Stay safe out there and remember, all the gear all the time. Most important thing, never take your right hand off the handlebar.